Hello Aquarius and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of February in the areas of money, career and finance. But as usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're going to start with your Angel Oracle card, which for you is the card No. So what does that mean? This is kind of like coming in if you had some previous question in mind and you've been kind of wanting to know whether you should go ahead or not. Now the answer is obvious: no, this is not the time for you to proceed. You may want to do something, but you are being encouraged to see beyond the current situation and understand that following through on your ideas may have a negative effect in the whole course of your life. So the angels are kind of telling you, no, this is not the right time, even though this might kind of impact you negatively. Maybe it makes you sad, but I think you the answer is very clear, and of course it's fine that you have an emotional response for that, like, you know, kind of like this is not to make plans. Do not move forward, and this is the time for you to really retreat and reflect and think deeply. I'm not sure how you feel about that, but let's see what the tarot is telling you. In the center of your reading, you do have the Three of Pentacles, which is the card of hard work and teamwork. So some of you are centered around a team. Some of you are working greatly in a team environment. That's kind of one of the biggest point of the message. For some of you are building something up from the ground up, because the Three of Pentacles kind of have this energy that you're putting a lot of effort into something and you're pretty much doing it from the ground up, and the good work that you're doing is gonna get noticed. But let's see what other cards we have here in the spread. Your reading starts with the Hangman, right? If you remember with the no answer, we kind of talked about that this is the time for you to reflect and time for you to think things through. And the Hangman is kind of this energy as well, because, you know, some of you might feeling stuck in a situation, stuck in a rut, or just things are not moving forward as you wish. And that's kind of the energy of the Hangman. What the Hangman is really telling you that you need to see things from a different perspective. Try to meditate, try to see what is that you need to approach from a different point of view, and also try to think about what is that you need to give up, what is that you need to sacrifice to have that clarity, to have that enlightenment, because the Hangman is looking for some kind of an enlightenment that helps him to move forward. Next card we have here is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, pages generally bring some kind of messages. So this is again, it can be that you're getting some kind of a message, some kind of a message that comes from the heart. Maybe you're gonna get connected with somebody, a co-worker. Maybe there are some transformation that you're going through with the butterfly. And again, like, you know, in terms of the Page of Cups is a very dreamy energy as well. So some of you might be dreaming about something, some of you might have big plans or big dreams, but as you remember with the answer no, even though you might have big plans, this might not be the best time to move forward. Of course, the decision is yours, and you will have to kind of know how you're approaching the situation. You also have here the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a lovely energy, because the Ten of Pentacles is all about money, fun, and long-term stability. This is the card of abundance. Some of you might have your own business with a family member. This is generally an indication of a family business as well, but it can be some kind of a bonus, some kind of a windfall of money that might come to you, or might have come to you this time. And you know, this is kind of like this generational wealth as well. For some of you, you might have gotten some inheritance, but it is also great from a property perspective. The next we have here is the Ten of Wands. And before you get to, like, you had also the Ten of Pentacles, which is tens are always an end of a cycle. So Ten of Wands is, again, there's definitely an end of a cycle for you. This is a card that's kind of telling me that you are working a lot, you're putting a lot of efforts into something, you're overburdened, you're overworking yourself, and you're kind of pretty exhausted. So whenever this card comes up, there are a couple of things for you to consider. One of them is try to get help, try to see how you can offload some of the burdens that you're carrying. And the other one is that you're actually very close to achieving whatever you're working on, because the Ten of Wands is carrying all these harvest from the fields to home, which is an indication that you're close to achieving your goal. And you also have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is the card of resourcefulness. Some of you are balancing things. This is also a card of balance, balancing your life, balancing money, balancing pretty much everything, trying to find balance. This is one of those cards that comes up that, for example, when you're pretty busy at work, one task, one project is coming to your desk, and the other one is already lined up, and you're trying to balance which one to work on. It can be also, as I said, balancing your checkbooks. Maybe you need to kind of pay attention to money, but this is also a card of being resourceful. When you're able to figure things out with very low resources, and you're able to get things done, and no wonder if you might be exhausted, because you have both the Ten of Wands, which is hard work, the Three of Pentacles, that is a hard work, and the Two of Pentacles, when you're kind of trying to juggle multiple things in your life. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to as many people as possible, especially to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. And I'm always very excited to read in the comment which part of this reading resonating with your life, if you're willing to share it, of course. Now, let's continue. The next card we have here is the Wheel of Fortune. Another 10, 10, 10, 10. So there's definitely an end of a cycle. This is the card of change. When things are turning for you, when things are turning for the better. This is one of those cards when you are at the right place at the right time. The universe is on your side to deliver you something that you've been waiting for, that you've been wishing for. This is also a card of luck, card of positivity, and good change. Now, one thing with the wheel, because there's always the positive aspects of the wheel is highlighted. Sometimes the wheel can bring you a change that might be uncomfortable for you. But all that change is happening for you, so you are able to attract something better than you had before. But wheel is definitely bringing you some positive changes. You also have the Chariot. The Chariot is the card of victory, moving forward, and also the card of leaving things, leaving the troubles in the past. It can be, for some of you, just like speeding forward and moving forward in your life. For some of you, there might be some physical move, that you are moving somewhere, but it can be also travel for some of you. Now, it can be also like that, if you're from a money, career, finance perspective, if you're trying to get some kind of a job, if you're trying to get some kind of promotion, this might be the great time for you, because everything is gonna line up for you with the universe, and you're gonna be the one who is chosen. Now, the last card we have here is the Tower. The Tower is the card of sudden upheaval, sudden change, when your whatever you build up is crumbling down. So this is really all about change, and you have a lot of cards that are indicating change. So when the Tower comes in, practically the universe is stepping in to change your life. Some of you might have been in a situation when you didn't feel that there has been like a lot of movement. You've been kind of going round and round. Some of you might have stayed in a workplace way too long. Some of you might have worked on a project way too long, or you've been in a business too long. And this is kind of like when the universe is stepping in, that okay, you haven't made the changes that you have to, so I'm stepping in. And you have both the wheel and both the Tower are indicating that the universe is gonna step in and this is kind of like a change that's going to be out of your control, because the universe is going to be pretty much making the changes in your life. So maybe that's why you have the no here, that not to proceed whatever you were thinking about. But overall, like with the Chariot, there's a card of victory as well. It can be also a card of control, because it's so interesting with the Chariot, that she is not controlling those Sphinx, and the Sphinx is kind of driving the Chariot with the universe. So what is really in your future, that the universe is stepping in to make some kind of a big change in your life. Obviously this is happening for you. It might be a little bit uncomfortable with the Tower, because the Tower is not necessarily bringing in not nice things, but sometimes whatever the Tower brings in is not easy to deal with, but it is for you, because it's kind of like one of those blessings. For some of you, it might be that you need to just totally change the way you are approaching things, change the way you see things, and kind of build things up from the ground up, which is kind of like, if you look at it, if you remember this card, we talked about that you need to build things up from the ground up, and the Tower is kind of when things are crumbling in your life, when whatever you believed in, whatever you kind of work towards, it's kind of crumbling, because you need to kind of build it up from the ground up. So and you kind of have this kind of angle that you've been stuck, the universe is coming in and changes your life, and you need to build it up all over again. So there's lots of change, lots of tense. The universe is definitely coming in, and you also have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card that's kind of indicating fast change, fast moving forward, messages as well, positive change though. The other thing that if you're traveling somewhere, because the Chariot can mean some kind of a trip as well, make sure that you double check things, make sure that your car is in good condition, make sure that you see if there's nothing happening in the place you're going, because the Chariot can be kind of travel, and the Tower can be some sudden change that can come in. So make sure that you are very attentive if you are traveling anywhere. But again, this is kind of like something that the universe is really stepping in for you. So anyway, I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.